Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the 17 under division of the Stallion team's fifth season. As together, this is our last day of the eliminations round, and our first game will be between the number one seed team Amsteel versus the second best team Gold Cross. Both of them are now in a 5-1 record, so one of them will take the dub and get their last game with a win, and the other one will get their second loss after this game. But in total, we have 4 games for today in our 17 under division, and then followed by the championship round in our Stallion Cup 6 season. So stay tuned now because we'll start the games in a few minutes. Well, Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and this is the last day of the eliminations round of the 17 under division. And what an interesting matchup in our first game. It's the top two teams going head to head with a 5 and both of them has a 5-1 record coming into this ball game. So one of them will get a 6-1 after the eliminations round, and the other team will be getting their second loss in this competition, ending their eliminations round with a 5-2 record. But ladies and gentlemen, my name is Roy Sakot. I'll be covering this first two games between Amsteel versus Gold Crosses. First possession goes to Amsteel. This team won their last game against Celsius again by 20 points. So they want to keep up the 2-game winning streak coming into this ball game, or 3-game winning streak. And here comes Gold Cross, gives it to Koa. Nico kicks it to Joaquin. Joaquin gives it to JK. He'll fire a 3. That guy misses. You cannot leave JKC wide open. Huh? That's the 5th best 3-point shooter in this tournament, averaging 31% from downtown. Joaquin, elbow jumper. Too strong. Rebound here by Alaric. Alaric Tan in the top 10 players in dishing out assists per game, averaging 3.8 assists per outing. Passes it in the middle. Ooh, loses it nga lang for Joaquim Uy. So ball goes the other way. A minute had gone by already, but still wala pang score yung dalawang kupunan natin dito. Again, just want to highlight, this is the last day of eliminations in our 17 under division. So of course, all of these teams wants to, end their eliminations round on a high note, as Alaric will drive. Masyado malakas nga lang, but there's a whistle. And I believe the foul is gonna be on Nico Koa. That's gonna be his first personal foul. So 2 free throws dito for Alaric Tan. As Alaric Tan last game played for 24 minutes, scored 17 points, got 3 rebounds and 2 assists. However, he turned the ball over 5 times last game, but that was a 20-point win against Celsius. Really dominated that game against Celsius in that game. So let's see, anong kalalabasan dito against the second best team, as that's going to be a turnover. Nico Koa wasn't able to get possession of the ball. So ball goes back to the white shirts. Again, this game is brought to you by 10 Feet Vitamins, Expert Charcoal Socks, Uniled Light, Celsius, and Auto Guard. As Tev 10 taking the point here, gives it here to Zaireli, also playing in our 14 under division, as he misses on the triple. Hindi nga lang nakuha ni Kurt Ong yung bola. Coach JD Wu of Amsteel giving some instructions to his team, because we're already 2 minutes in this game and wala pa rin nakakascore. Just shows that these two teams really did their homework, as almost a turnover there by... Good I thought that was a good save by Joaquin Escudero, but our referee Sherwin Solon saying that it was already in their backcourt when he touched the ball, so that's going to be a backcourt violation. This is a low-paced, slow ball game here, as Amstel doing a full-court defense. Meanwhile, naka 2-3 zone naman etong Gold Cross. As last touch by Joaquin Escudero, or Kino Escudero. So the ball stays with the white shirts. Shot clock resets to 14 seconds. Alaric, guarded here by Nico Koa. Alaric banging bodies against Nico. Nice bounce pass, but good recovery there by Gabe Jorge. But a miss by Zaire Lee. Still, no team has made a bucket yet. Kino, guarded by Zairel. I like this matchup though. Zairel, one of the pesky defenders, and Kino rejected by Joaquim Uy. That is our defensive play of the quarter, brought to you by Expert Charcoal Socks. And Alaric, finally, after 3 minutes in this game, that's the first bucket of this ball game made by Alaric 10. Gabe gives it here to Nico Koa. Nico gives it back to Gabe. Gives it here to Kino. Wala pang score dito ang Gold Cross. It's 2-0, folks. Kino Gives it to Gabe. Gabe muscling his way in. Another injection, but there's a whistle on Joaquim Oy. So that's going to be 2 free throws for Gabe Jorge. And Gabe Jorge, last game, he attempted 3 free throws and he made 2. So that he shot 66% from the free throw line. And Gabe scored 12 points last game, got a double-double performance, 12 points, 11 rebounds. As he knocks down the first one, that's the first point for the green shirts for Coach Mike Chua. And this team, Gold Cross, is the number 1 free throw shooting team. As a unit, they're shooting 64% from the charity stripe. And right now, Gold Cross opting for their own version of a full court press. And stolen by Kino. Kino lays it up. And over Alaric 10. Kino Escudero, the best player in terms of steals per game. 5 steals per outing as Alaric answering back. Quick retaliation play for the white shirts. And here comes Chua. Gives it here to Nico. He was asking for it. Gives it here. Kino. He'll shoot a 3. Knocks that one in for Kino Escudero. Kino, the second highest shooter in terms of field goal percentage in this tournament, averaging 49% from the field. And Kino completes the steal. Passes it to C. Oh, miscommunication there. Too unselfish for JKC. So balik ulit sa Amsteel ang bola. Alaric will drive too strong. And there's a foul on Jacob Chua. That's going to be his first. So 2 free throws dito for Alaric 10. Alaric 10 now has 4 here. Or now has 2, or now has 4 rather. As he misses on the first one. These 2 free throws, ladies and gentlemen, is brought to you by AutoGuard Premium Car Care Products. As Alaric taking his time here. 0 for 2 there for Alaric 10. As Zyril wide open, too strong. Offensive rebound. And look at that persistence, it pays off for Alaric 10. He now has 6. All 6 points of Amsteel are from Alaric 10, folks. Kino. Are you kidding me right now? What a tough shot by Kino Escudero. That is our Celsius Energy Play of the Quarter, brought to you by Celsius. Live fit, empowering you to live fit and be your best self. And ladies and gentlemen, this is our first mandatory substitution of this ball game. This mandatory substitution is brought to you by 10 Feet Vitamins, Expert Charcoal Socks, Uni-LED Lights, Celsius, and AutoGuard. So fresh legs for both teams. Now what will be the play style here for Gold Cross and Amsteel? As andito na si Aiden Cao. Ooh, miscommunication play. Careless turnover for Kobe Ang. So ball goes back to Gold Cross. Coach Mike Cho instructing his team for a play here. Alonzo will inbound. Looking. Gives it here to Drew. Pedarce. One of the key players here for Coach Mike Chua. Alonzo wide open triple. Kobe with the rebound. Gold Cross is the 6th, or they're averaging 19.2% from beyond the arc. Not their strong suit, actually. There's a holding foul on Christian Pedarce. Quick early foul here for Christian, just 30 seconds in. As Kobe loses it. Stolen away by Sef C. But a counter steal by Aiden Cao. Aiden, almost all of the stat sheets nasa top 10 si Aiden Cao, no? Points per game, assists per game, steals per game, blocks per game, field goal percentage, and 3-point percentage. Free throw percentage lang, wala sa top 10 dito si Aiden Cao. And also rebounds pala. It just shows that one of the key players dito talaga siya ni Coach JD Wu. As Drew. Ball stays with the green shirts. Great pressure there by Amsteel Structures. As Pedarce setting up a play, asking for a pick, gives it here to Alonzo. Pedarce will shoot a three, in and out. Christian Pedarce scored 28 points last game, shot 48% from the field. As Aiden instructing his team here. Aiden only scored 12 points in their previous outing as there's a whistle. I believe that's on Dre Banaag. That's going to be his first personal foul. And we have a timeout, folks, called by Coach JD Wu. 9-6 is the score with 3 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. We'll be back after the break. That timeout break, folks, was brought to you by AutoGuard Premium Car Care Products. Now, let's see anong play nila Coach JD was Aiden will take it all the way, but ball goes out. Who gets it? Ball stays with Amsteel. That was a great defense by Jacob Chua. Or Sefsi rather. As Poa looking nowhere to go. Another great defensive stop here. As Kobe, free throw line, no go. Offensive rebound by Mateo de la Paz. And there's a whistle. And I think that's a Sefsi. So he'll be getting his first personal foul here. So fresh 14 here for Amsteel. As they're trailing by 3, 9-6 is the score, folks. And that's the third team foul. Oh, that's going to be out of bounds. Great stop here by the green shirts. Here comes Gold Cross. As floor is up. And off the glass is Christian Pedarce. That guy is the second league leader in terms of points per game. He averaging 25.2 points per game and the 8th highest field goal shooter as Aiden Cal, the 7th highest or the 7th best scorer in this tournament naman with the quick retaliation play as Drew rejected by Aduele Poa. Aduele Poa, the second best shot blocker in this tournament. That kid is averaging 2.7 rejections per outing. And already has one as Aiden. Good defense by Gold Cross. He was fishing for a foul there. And that's going to be a foul on Caden Lim. Too physical there. That's going to be his first personal foul and the second team foul for Amsteel Structures. As Christian, this guy can finish from either side of the rim but misses on that baseline jumper. Aiden, less than a minute and 45 remaining here. As Aiden, another great deflection this time by Christian Pedarce. That was all leather. For those who don't know, Christian Pedarce. Oh, that's gonna be a kickball on Alonzo Sai. Great trapping, no? Pinapakita talaga dito ng Amsteel. It just shows that they really did their homework against Gold Cross. That's their third defensive trap, no, na ginawa nila against the green shirts. It's Aiden. Gives it here to Kobe. Kobe hesitated there. Gives it here to Anduele. And there's another whistle. Was that on Drew Kagato? That is on Drew Kagatok. So Anduele Poa will take 2 free throws. Anduele Poa last game scored 13 points, got 15 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Hindi lang yun, 2 blocks pa. Just like his average. And right now, naka 1 block na siya here in the first quarter alone. Amsteel naman, they're averaging 52.9% from the free throw line as a team. As he knocks down those 2 freebies, isa na lang hinabol dito ng Amsteel. It's still executing a full court defense. That timing, no? But quick press break as Drew. Another rejection by Anduele Poa. 48 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, folks. As Aiden taking point here. Uses that Mateo de la Paz pick. Floater is up and out. As Anduele bounces in. Anduele Poa taking over inside the restricted area. The Gold Coast needs to make some adjustments as Drew rushed that 3, and that's going to be a foul on Aiden Cow. That's going to be his first. So that's the last foul to give dito. Oh no, they still have one more foul to give rather. Itong Amsteel. As look at the quick steal by Aiden Cow. Bumawi ka agad. As Dre. Aiden loses it, but ball stays with the white shirts. And shot clock is off. We only have 9.9 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, folks. Aiden will trigger the inbounds. Gives it there to Kobe. Kobe will shoot a 3 short. May oras pa dito. Ang Gold Cross. Oh, that will not count. That basket will not count from Alonzo Sai. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first quarter. It's just a 1-point lead in favor of Amsteel, 12-11. We'll be back, folks, right after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the start of the second quarter, but still anybody's ball game though. A low-scoring first quarter that we just had. The low-scoring and slow-paced game. And Amsteel shot 26% from the field during the first quarter, and Gold Cross naman shot 30%. As look at that! Tev Ray left corner triple, increasing the lead to 4. 15-11 is the score. And that shot is brought to you by 10 Feet Vitamin Installer every day. Oh, good trap. But Kino was still able to recover the possession as Gabe muscling his way in. Masyadong malakas lang yung tira. And great hustle right there for Kurt Ong. Here comes. Oh, Alaric short on that layup. And Gabe again. And basket will count for Gabe Jorge. And that's going to be a foul on Kurt Ong. Gabe Jorge, again, one of the physical big men dito ng Gold Cross. This kid can dribble down the ball, can muscle his way in. I don't know, you need to put a body on Gabe Jorge, not just that. Double team him if may mismatch in terms of strength. Oh, good anticipation by Kino. Kino, nowhere to go. Passes it to Nico Koa. Oh, careless pass by Nico Koa, resulting to a turnover. Cyril pulls up. Can't get it. As Kino dribbling it down. Quick recovery defense by Amsteel. Chua, almost a travel there, and here comes Gabe. Good defense by the white shirts, but Gabe Hore was able to convert. Gabe Hore now has 4 points. And this team, Amsteel or Gold Cross, they are the third best team in terms of points inside the paint. As look at that high arcing floater, but can't get it to go by Joachim Uy. Kino setting it up. Okay, maganda yung transition defense dito ng Amsteel. Every time nababalik sa Gold Cross ang bola, nakakababa agad sila to defend the Gold Cross. That shows that that's the right way to do it. You cannot relax every time you're on the floor. As Alaric has it, guarded by Nico Ko. He's too far away though, but Alaric misses on that triple. Rebound by Gabe. Here comes Kino once again. And as you can see, mas nakaset up pa yung Amsteel dito. As Kino turn around and bounces out. Rebound here by the white shirt. Here comes Tev. Will lay it up. Too strong. Got bothered by Gabe Jorge. Oh, offensive foul will be called on Jacob Chua. That's going to be second. As Coach Mike Chua calls a timeout, as he saw some adjustments that they need to do here. So we are tied at 15 apiece, folks. More Stallion Teens action when we return. Ladies and gentlemen, the timeout breaks brought to you by Uniled Lights. Don't compromise on style or sustainability. Choose Uniled Lights for the brighter and greener future. And it's less than 7 minutes to play here in the first half. As Zaire Lee, that was a well-contested shot by JKC, but Alaric rattles it in. Of course, for our viewers and now on our YouTube Live, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates of the Stallion Cup in all divisions. That's Gabe muscling his way in, bounces in for Gabe Hore. That was a tough finish for Gabe Hore. Palitan na ang scoring dito. Zaire, look at that speed of Zaire Lee. As here comes Gabe once again. Gabe gives it to JK. Why are you leaving him wide open? But lucky break for Amsteel as JKC misses. Alaric. Nice pass as Zaire again with the conversion. Quick 6 points for Zaire Lee, and he's on fire right now, folks. Amsteel now up by 4 here. Gabe gives it here to Kino. Jacob kicks it out. JK again wide open. Another miss for JKC. As Alaric. What a smooth move for Alaric 10. So Joachim Uy will be getting a warning for delay the game. As Kino. Look at the shiftiness of Kino Escudero. But misses on that layup. But Nico Ko was able to get the ball. Gabe fakes. Gabe has the rock. Loses it. Great defense by Joachim Uy. That's the right way to do it. Put Joachim Uy on Gabe Jorge. As Joachim. Free throw line jumper. In and out. Alaric. Ooh, no good. The skirt arm touched it last. Ball goes to the green shirts. And ladies and gentlemen, this is our second mandatory substitution of this ball game. What a great second quarter, folks. Now, fresh legs for both teams. Now, what kind of adjustments kaya gagawin ng dalawang kumpunan na to? And this mandatory substitution is brought to you by 10 Fit Vitamins, Extra Charcoal Socks, Uni-LED Light Celsius, and Auto Guard. So 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining, folks. Oh, good pass! Easy bucket for SFC. Ang bilis kakapasok lang ni SFC. Already making an impact here for Coach Mike Chua. Again, this is the number 1 and number 2 teams in our 17 under division, folks. And last game pa nila of the elimination says, look at that shot! Inside for Anduele Poa. And ball goes to Amsteel. And they're now up by 6. 25-19 is the score. Coach Mike Chua instructing his team here. Kobe fakes the 3, gives it back to Aiden. Aiden looking. Aiden pulls up. Can't get it to go as Christian Pedarce will inbound, or will rebound the ball rather. Christian gives it to Alonzo. Oh, and there's a whistle. Oh! Hacking foul will be called on Mateo de la Paz. It's going to be his first personal foul. Oh, nice pass by Pedarce to CFC. That was a well-contested shot for Anduele Poa, but CFC was still able to finish, cutting down the lead to just 4, 25-21, folks. Kobe kicks it. Aiden fakes. Aiden spins. Wild shot. But he gets his own miss and short again. That was a wide open miss for Aiden Cow. Alonzo. Oh, good tap. And there's a jump ball. And possession arrow is pointing towards Amsteel's favor. As Coach Shady wants to huddle it up. They're up by 4. He's going to be creating a play here. 2 minutes and 44 remaining in the first half, folks. We'll be back right after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 17 under division of the Stallion Teens Season 5. 2 minutes and 44 remaining here in the first half. It's a 4-point lead in favor of Amsteel as Kobe. Oh, Coach JD Wu. I believe that's not the play that he designed because I saw his reaction. As Kobe Ang, wide open triple. This is a broken play, but Kobe Ang was able to knock that triple in. Kobe Ang is the 6th best three-point shooter in this tournament. That kid is averaging 30% from beyond the arc, and he gets the steal, gives it to Cal. Aiden. Easy bucket for Aiden Cal. He now has 4 points. As Seth got bothered by the presence of Anduele Poa. Another miss for Seth C. As we're down to the last 2 minutes of the first half, folks. As Anduele. Oh, almost a turnover there, but Kobe, he's feeling it in and out. And ball stays with the white shirts. So 14 on the shot clock here for Amsteel. They are now up by 9, the highest lead of the ball game. As Aiden can't get it to fall. Strong rebound by Christian Pedarce. Pedarce. Oh, nice tic-tac-toe passing, but Seth again. Oh no, look at that rejection! That's a highlight block by Aiden Cow. But he stepped on the line. Kaya babalik ang bola sa goal cross as Coach Mike Chua will be calling a timeout. With a minute and 14 remaining, folks. Our score is 30-21. Ladies and gentlemen, that timeout break was brought to you by AutoGuard Celsius UniLED lights, expert charcoal socks, and 10 feet vitamins. So 14 on the shot clock here for Coach Mike Chua. Now, what will be the play here? And I believe it's SFC. Free throw line jumper. In and out. It's great defense by Kobe Yang. Aiden again has the ball. Aiden only has 4 points so far. But again, that kid is averaging 18.7 points per game. Anduele. Great defense. Better offense for Anduele Poa. Anduele now with 8 points. And he's in takeover mode right now here in the second stringers of Coach JD Wu. As Christian knocks that one in. And it's a 9-point lead again. But still, in favor of Amsteel, Anduele going inside again. And that's an easy holding foul on CFC. They need to double team Anduele Poa every time he's inside the paint. As Aiden loses the rock. As Drew will lay it up. Oh, no whistle. As Aiden with the rebound. And fast break opportunity to Kobe Ang. And that's a walk in the park moment for Amsteel. And they are now up by 11 at the end of the first half. 34-23, folks. We'll have a quick halftime break. We'll be back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the start of the second half. So far, in the first half, actually, right now, it's an 11-point lead by Amsteel. Again, the number one team, as they shot 34% from the field during the first half. And right now, it's a much more fast-paced ball game kasi free-for-all na. Both of these coaches can freely sub in their players as Alonzo missing on that triple. Rebound here by Jacob Chua. Christian, nagsabay na si Pedarce na itong si Escudero. But a miss on that perimeter jave by Christian Pedarce. Here comes Amsteel. Alaric passes it to Joaquim. Great pass as Anduele still on fire. Anduele Poa is leading this game in terms of points. He now has 10 points here. Alonzo wide open. Look at that! Sweet string music for Alonzo Sai. And Kobe gives it to Joaquim. Joaquim stolen by Kino Escudero. Again, this kid really knows how to read the passing lanes of his opponents. As Alonzo again! Quick 5 points here, cutting down the lead of Amsteel. Just by 8. 28-36 is the score now, folks. Kobe gives it here to Joaquim as Zyril gives it back to Kobe. Masyadong malakas nga lang yung tira doon ni Kobe Yang. Alonzo, why are you leaving him wide open? Another shot! 8 points from Alonzo Sai. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our offensive player of the quarter, brought to you by 10 Feet Vitamin, supporting kids, teens, and young adults' natural height, growth, and development. Ladies and gentlemen, 6 players of Amsteel were on the court. They were asking, Coach Macho saying that it's the technical, but no whistle was called because, again, as a referee, officials should know or should count the players before they give the ball to the offensive team. As Tev, loses it, stolen away by Kino once again. Kino. Look at the moves of Kino Escudero, leaving Christian Pedarce wide open. And ball goes back to the white shirts. 36-31 ang score natin ngayon, ladies and gentlemen. As Tev, wide open triple, knocks that one in for Tevry. And looking at the crowd and with the arrow. As Tevry gets his second triple in this ball game. As misses out for Jacob Chua. Balik sa 8 ang kalamangan dito ng Amsteel. Alaric loses it. Gabe Jorge also loses the ball as Alonzo will lay it up. An easy bucket, increasing the lead back to double digits. Gabe gives it to Christian. Christian. Nadulas sa kanya yung bola as Aiden. Floater is up. Strong rebound by Kino Escudero. And that's going to be a foul on Aiden Cow just to stop the break. That's Aiden's second personal foul. 6 minutes and 40 remaining here in the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Christian drives baseline but can't get it to go. Alarik has the possession here. Joachim asking for the ball. Ooh, that would have been an easy bucket but got bothered by Jacob Chua. Kino all the way for Kino Escudero as Gabe. Almost a turnover there by Amsteel, but they still retain possession. They're up by 8. Alarik had all the time in the world, and he makes them pay. Nothing but the net for Alarik 10, and he now has 15 points. Alonso, he was red hot earlier here in the early part of the third quarter. Kino fakes the pass. Guarded by Mateo de la Paz. Kino, there's a switch. Gabe. Oh, look at a series of fakes by Gabe Hore. Oh, but was able to recover. That's Gabe Hore for you folks. He has the strength, the size, and the speed to penetrate the defense. A careless pass, resulting to a Pedarce steal, as Christian also loses it. Alarik. As Christian. Banging bodies, no good. But Jacob Chua turning garbage into gold. And here comes, oh good, look, tic-tac-toe passing. Pedarce to Jorge. As Gabe Jorge now with 12 points. Oh, that's clearly a foul on Gabe Jorge. That's going to be Gabe's first personal foul as there's a two-man substitution for Coach JD Wu. Papasok dito si Zaire Lee and Anduele Poa. The good balance here for Amsteel right now in their lineup because Anduele Poa dominating the paint so far here in this ball game. And Zaire Lee naman clearly was able to get to his spots during the second quarter as he made that 8-point run. Second attempt for Alarik. Amsteel now shooting 4 out of 8, 50% from the charity stripe. As Gabe hands it to Kino. Kino, good defense by Anduele Poa. 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining as Alarik 10 pulls up. Anduele Poa, no good again. And basket and one. Anduele Poa in takeover mode right now. He now has 12 points and 6 rebounds. And Nian or Sef C gets his third personal foul. Yes, Anduele completes the 3-point play. Kino Escudero with 9.6 rebounds. Oh, nice pass to Gabe Hore. An easy bucket for Gabe Hore. 7-point lead for the white shirts. Alarik. Oh, look at that. Amsteel really. And last touch by Kino Escudero. So ball goes back to Amsteel as Nico Koa will be checking in. For Alonso Sai, Alarik fakes. Aiden. Mateo. That's a 3-point bomb, but no good. Oh, and there's a foul on Anduele Poa. And that's only his first personal foul. So 3 minutes and 10 remaining as Amsteel still up by 9 here. Every time nakakascore ang Gold Cross dito, nakakabawi ka agad ang Amsteel. Look at that rejection by Aiden Cow. Again, don't be fooled by Aiden's size. As Aiden floater is up but can't get it to go. Fast break opportunity to Kino Escudero for that easy layup. Kino now in double digit scoring, 11.6 rebounds, 3 assists. Alonso. Mateo wide open. And we have a wedgie. That's going to be a jump ball. Ball stays with the white shirts. So Kobe Ang and Kurt Ong is going to be checking in. For Mateo De La Paz and Alaric 10 rather. So 2.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. 12 on the shot clock for Amsteel as Anduele misses. Kino setting it up. Jorge. Perimeter jumper is good for Gabe, and he now has 16 points. That's Aiden. Look at that drive by Aiden Cow. He had a free lane. No Gold Cross defender was able to bother that shot. Christian misses on that perimeter. Jay, balik ang bola dito sa Amsteel. Up by 7 here. And that's going to be a foul on Kino. Hard drop by Aiden Cow.
Pushing down on number 9. His first personal.
As Aiden, I believe, is limping right now, but gave the thumbs up sign, so saying he's still able to play. Aiden asking for a pick here. Oh! Aiden falls down. Kobe, and that basket will not count because Kobe Ang still has the ball in his hands when the shot clock expired. So, again, that basket will not count by Kobe Ang. As Kino passes it to Gabe. But Gabe gets the offensive rebound, and that's going to be a travel naman on Gabe Jorge. He lifted his pivot foot there. Oh, I believe there's blood. So that's going to be a mandatory substitution, ladies and gentlemen. For those who don't know, according to the FIBA handbook, if there is blood with one of the players, automatic sub po yun. So Kurt Ong will take a breather here. But regardless, 50 seconds remaining here in the third. Yes. Oh, fast break opportunity. Kino. Easy bucket by Kino Escudero. And great find by Christian Pedarce. Aiden, nowhere to go and can get it to go. You can see Aiden Cow kind of frustrated on that play. Christian, wide open heave. 5.1 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. As Alaric 10 will be checking in for Zaire Lee. 5.1 seconds remaining in the first quarter, folks. That will count. And that is not in. So at the end of the third quarter, folks, it's 52-47. Just a 5-point lead in favor of Amsteel. However, we still have one more quarter remaining. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, right after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 17 under division of the Stallion Teens 5th season. This is the last 10 minutes of the eliminations round for these two teams. We still have 3 more games in the 17 under after this one, and then 1 game in the adults division, and that is the championship game of our Stallion Cup, to end our Saturday special of Stallion Cup and Stallion Teens. But regardless, in this game, it's a 5-point lead as Kobe kicks it to Uy. He'll shoot a 3 and knocks that one in for Joachim Uy. Oh, and a turnover for Gold Cross. You can see, isang puntos pa lang yun, or 3 points pa lang yun for Joachim Uy, but the crowd already giving their energy here for the white shirts. That's Aiden. Free throw line jumper. Still can't get it to fall. Aiden Cow is ice cold in this game. Only has 6 points. That's Kino. Dribbling it down. Kino almost loses the rock. Nico will shoot too strong. And here comes Amsteel. Alaric 10 has the possession. Alaric with 18.6 rebounds right now, and he'll shoot a triple. It's 55-47, folks. 8 points lamang dito ng Amsteel. Christian. A great move by Christian Pedarce. He now has 6 points. So one of the two scorers of Gold Cross, talking about Alonzo Sai and Christian Pedarce, and still in single-digit scoring, as Aiden. Let's see if that will be a momentum starter here for Aiden Kaz. He now has 8. Kino gives it here. Alonzo wide open. Here comes the white shirts. Alaric taking their time here. Why not? They have the luxury because the clock is they're up by 8 here. However, mahababa pa oras dito. We still have 7.5 minutes remaining here in the 14th final quarter. So may pag-asa pa ang Gold Plus. However, Aiden Cow with a tough finish, increasing the lead to double digits as Coach Mike Chua will call a timeout. 59-49, folks. We'll be back after this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the continuation of the 17 under division of the Stallion Teen Season 5. That timeout break was brought to you by AutoGuard Premium Car Care Products. As Alonzo gives it to Gabe, but Gabe loses it. Here comes Alatic in transition. Look at the handles of Alatic 10. Passes it to Zaire for the finish. Amsteel increasing the lead to 12, but Gabe Hore almost an end one play, but Gabe Hore will head over to the line for 2. As Joaquim Mui will be getting his second personal foul. And that's the first team foul here for Amsteel. So let's see as Gabe Jorge has 16 points right now. Gabe Jorge. First attempt in and out. And this is one of the things that you really need to convert, no, yung free throws. Habang nakatigil yung oras, especially you're down, you can, decrease the lead. As he goes 1 for 2 there. 11-point lead for Amsteel. Joaquim. Careless pass stolen by Kino. Kino zigzagging his way in. Oh, look at the moves of Kino Escudero, but the English was off. Alaric elbow jumper. Masyadong malakas nga lang. Gabe with the rebound. Pedarce has it. Christian. Lefty layup is up and good. Fearless drive by Christian Pedarce. Now has 8 points. Again, he's averaging 25 and nakaka 8 points pa lang siya. And that's going to be a travel. So ball goes back to the green shirts. Aiden Cow will be checking in once again. He'll be replacing Zaire Lee. Pedarce. Ooh. That was all glasses. Alaric 10 setting it up. Alaric 10 with 18.6 rebounds and 2 assists. Almost a turnover there, but eto, Anduele Poa naman. He's gonna be checking in for Joaquim Uy. Sev. Aiden couldn't finish. There comes Kino. Ooh, but offensive rebound and good cleanup job for Jacob Chua. It's Jacob Chua now with 4 points. And look at the steal of Christian Pedarce. Alonzo, why is he wide open? But lucky break as he misses. Christian off the mark. Aiden was able to sell the foul. That's going to be on Christian Pedarce. That's going to be second. So some substitutions here for both teams. So Kobe Ang's going to be checking in for Tev Ray. Again, this kid averaging 18.7 points per game but only has 10 points so far. Itong si Aiden Cow. as he goes 0 for 2 there. And Aiden goes the third highest free throw shooter in this game, or in this tournament rather. Christian. Easy bucket for Christian Pedalce. Cutting down the lead to just 5. 61 to 56, folks. Oh, Kobe Ang wide open. Easy bucket for Kobe Ang. Kino. Nowhere to go. Passes it to Christian. Hill pulls up. And knocks that one in again for Christian Pedarce. Now, kailangan dumipensa dito ng goal cross. Alaric will shoot. Christian, same spot, same result. Christian Pedarce slowly heating up here. Less than 4 minutes to play, folks. As Kobe, nice pass to Mateo de la Paz, but ball goes out! Balik ang bola dito sa goal cross. Christian has it. He has the hot hand. And another conversion! Christian Pedarce cutting down the lead of Amsteel by 1, 63 to 62. Coach JD Wu calls the timeout. We'll be back, folks, right after this. Three minutes and 34 seconds remaining, folks, in this last game of the eliminations round for Amsteel and Gold Cross. Okay, I'm clarifying that up. Last game na po nila sa eliminations at dalawang games na to. As look at that, Aiden Cal. Step back, Jay, after the timeout break. A miss by Christian Pedarce. Aiden has it again. Aiden, they're up by 3. Oh, loses it. But ball stays with the white shirts. 65-62 in favor still of Amsteel. This game is brought to you by 10 Feet Vitamins, Expert Charcoal Socks, Uniled Lights, Celsius, and Odoguard. Alaric gets it back. Christian now has 16 points. Just one rebound shy away for a double-double performance. Nice pass! Rejected! But Joakim Moy will be called for a foul! I thought that was a clean block, but our referee is saying there was contact. So that's going to be 2 free throws for Jacob Chua. Coach Ediwo did not like that call.
Free throws for Jacob Chua.
As Jacob knocks down the first one. And he goes 2 for 2. Perfect from the line, cutting it down to just 1 again. Kobe. Alaric, that's an open jumper, and knocks that one in for Alaric 10. Look at that. All 5 players of Gold Cross were able to touch the rock, but no good. And we are down to the last 2 minutes of this ball game, folks. We have a great ball game. Let's go, B. Alaric gives it here to Aiden. Thinking about it, decides to shoot a 3, hits the back iron and miss, but Aduele Poa with the offensive rebounds. Kobe, nice fake. And knocks that one in for Kobe Yang! Increasing the lead to 70-64. And there's a foul. I believe on Kobe Yang. That's going to be his first personal foul. So, ball stays with Gold Cross, 70-64. Oh, what a steal by Kobe Yang. Bumawi kagad siya doon. But counter steal by Christian Pedarce. Alonso, Dico, Kino. However, a miss on that triple for Christian Pedarce. Kobe. A good tap by Gabe Jorge so they can reset the defense. $70-64 is the score. So 19 on the shot clock here. Anduele, nowhere to go. They need to shoot it. As Aiden missed escape with the rebound. This is a much needed possession here for Gold Cross as they need to make a bucket. Rejected, but Anduele will be called for a foul. That's his second. And that's the 14th foul for Amsteel. So 2 free throws for Kino Escudero. As Kino knocks down the first one, cutting down the lead of Amsteel to 5. Second attempt for Kino. Let's see if we can knock that one in. And he does! 2 for 2 for Kino Escudero. Aiden looking. Oh, clearly a foul on Christian Pedarce. That's going to be his 3rd personal foul. However, they still have 2 more fouls to give. Etong Gold Cross. Oh, that's their 2nd team foul rather. As Aiden has the rock, 16 on the shot clock. They can take their time in this possession though. That's the right way to do it. That's the right way to do it. Aiden kicks it out. Joaquim, floater is up. And no go. As Joaquim gets hold of the possession and ball goes to the green shirts. And we have a timeout called for Gold Cross. Coach Mike Chua, they'll be devising a play here. 14.3 seconds remaining in this ball game, and they are down by 4, 70-66. We'll be back, folks, after this break. Ladies and gentlemen, 14.3 seconds remaining And since front court, ang inbound dito ng Gold Cross, may 0.3 seconds game clock, shot clock differential to ha. As Predarse. Good defense by Joachim Uy. And they're just gonna foul Joachim Uy. He'll be going to the line. The defensive play of Joachim Uy. And that's just the second personal foul for Nico Koa. And Coach Shady will call his own timeout. As they are now up by 4, 70 to 66. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be back after this. Ladies and gentlemen, 7.5 seconds remaining here. I'm pretty much sure they will go for a quick foul just like that. And that's the last foul to give ng Green Cross. So the next foul will send them to the penalty. Ayan, that's gonna be 2 free throws for Alaric Tan na. So that will be 2 free throws for Alaric 10. And after this, guys, it will be the second game. It's going to be Torch versus Celsius. First attempt. It's good for Alaric 10. Regardless, this is a 2-possession ball game. Second attempt for Alaric. Coach Shady was saying to miss the ball, miss the shot. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the final score. Amsteel will end their eliminations round with only 1 loss. Meanwhile, Gold Cross gets their second loss of this ball game. That is the final score, 71 to 66, folks. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, Stallion fans. Together with me is our 10 feet vitamins player of the game with 21.7 rebounds and 3 assists, Alaric Tan. So, Alaric, grabe. You guys ended your eliminations round with only one loss. Ano yung natutunan nyo all throughout this season?
Is to play as a team, tapos walang magbabakaw. Defense, hard work, tapos makinig lagi kay coach.
And it just shows that you are already well prepared against Gold Cross. Parehas kayo ng standing 5-1 and you're the second team to give Gold Cross their second loss. So, ano yung preparation nyo coming into this game?
Wala po talaga actually. We just focus on their main... pinokusan namin yung mga main players nila and we try to guard them ng mabuti para malesin yung points nila.
And I'm pretty much sure may mga gusto kong shoutout sa mga viewers natin, sa mga teammates mo, sa mga fans who's watching our live stream right now.
Sa lahat ng parents, sa lahat ng teammates ko, kay Justin Zaki, sa teammate ko wala ngayon, yung energy namin, si coach na wala ngayon, pero best coach. Kasi sila mama, yung girlfriend, yung mga ate ko, yung pinsan ko, yung kumakuya ko.
Girlfriends, okay. Kidding aside, folks, again, that is our 10-bit vitamins player of the game, Alaric Tan. So stay tuned because coming up, it's gonna be Torch versus Celsius.